we finally have some more remake projects. Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Cinco here, back with another video, and today, oh my gosh. Alright, so, before we hop into this, I'm sorry about, the space between uploads. The reason why that there's been such a gap and why I kind of disappeared for over like a month is due to the fact that school started back up, and I've kind of just been focusing on that, and also I just had some personal stuff in my life to kind of like sort out. But now we're back, and I think I have more of a plan for what I want to do going forward, for what reaction videos are going to come out and what I want to do. And so this one was a toss-up of which I wanted to do first, because in my head I have two videos I wanted to do. It just depended on which one came first, which was the Hasbro collab Beyblade X stuff that they did, or the X Over project. And I figured that I think the one that I want to talk about the most is probably the X Over project, because when it comes to the X Over project, I'm not talking about the El Drago or the Dronzer or the Drigger remakes. I'm actually talking about like the new stuff. The one that like everyone I think has been waiting for way too long. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, we finally have the 25th anniversary set. Yes, Beyblade X, just like Burst, is getting an anniversary set to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Beyblade. When I first heard about this, it was like, oh wow, alright, we're getting sets in Beyblade X. I didn't think that they would go back to doing sets again, but I guess it kind of makes sense for the fact that, whatever worked in Burst, they would obviously do for Beyblade X. But it's just interesting for the fact that, X has a set now, and that is going to be the 25th anniversary set. Another anniversary set, which, on one hand, that's not surprising, but on the other hand, I still think it's pretty cool. But what's interesting about this anniversary set is that it's not just focusing on one series in particular. Because when it came to Burst, we obviously had to sift through Bakuten Shoot and Metal Fight. And we would just get stuff specifically for those two series in retrospectively. And I've already done reaction videos for those, but when it comes to this, we're not just getting one bay, or not exactly one bay, but not one set focusing on a specific series. Instead, we are finally getting the Pro Tag bays. We are finally getting Dragoon, Pegasus, and Valkyrie. Yes, Victory Valkyrie from Beyblade Burst. We are actually finally getting our first look at a Beyblade X remake for the Burst system. Or should I say, a Burst remake for the X system, which is crazy. Which I honestly, I want to see how well Valkyrie translated to the Beyblade X series, because I think when promotional photos came out, I think a lot of things about the original Valkyrie, the original Victory Valkyrie design, was going to have to change. And especially the fact is that this is going to be the first Burst remake that we've actually gotten. And so, you know what? Let's just stop all the talking, because I want to save that for afterwards. And let's just get right into this. Let's just hop in and really see, what this set has to offer. So, we going back in time. This is the Bakuten Shoot era. And then that's Metal Fight. And then that's Burst. And then we got Beyblade X in 2023. It's crazy that it's been a year so far, which is insane to me. I'm going to turn the volume up just a little bit. Alright, so this is our first bay. This is our first bay. Alright, well, when it comes to sets, it's got to be one letdown. There's got to be one letdown. And obviously, it's Drawn Sword. I mean, Drawn Sword is fine-ish. Especially for the fact that, for people who wondered who the protagonist was for Beyblade X, well, I guess Eksu kind of won. Ekusu, or freaking Jackson Cross if you want to go with English. I guess this technically confirms, who the protagonist of Beyblade X was, if, people were still wondering who that was. And I'll probably do a whole argument on the whole pro tag thing later, but I mean, when it comes to drawn sword, it's fine. It's a fine addition. I mean, it's nothing too special, especially the fact that we've gotten so many drawn sword bays. It's just, I guess. Got a different gear chip, sticker, so, you know, that's nice. A little chrome holographic, you know, that's great. But otherwise, it's not really doing a whole lot, to be fully honest. Yeah. Not really anything too special when it comes to drawn swords. So a little bit of a letdown, but at the same time though, hey, if you want a drawn sword, then, you know, there you go. All right, and then this is our first look at Beyblade Burst. Oh! Oh! Oh my gosh! All of the yes! Yo! Okay, yo, this looks beautiful right now. All right, this looks so beautiful right now. I know that this is bad image quality right now, especially for the fact that how reflections work, but yo, if you guys see this, this is not bad. This is actually really good. This is better than I originally thought. Obviously, you know, the design within of itself had to be critiqued, and this is due to the fact that, you know, Burst had less metal contact than all the previous generations. So, the boost disc that it originally had, obviously has been enlarged. It looks like it's going to have metal contact points on the 3 wings. So I find that to be pretty cool, and I love the addition that they actually put stickers back on. And honestly, I know that these stickers are going to wear out, but it's kind of like, you know, it's Beyblade Burst, so, you know, stickers are going to be great. And I think when it comes to the remakes, stickers are just like, you know, going to be a big thing. But honestly, Valkyrie just looks great. Like, it looks so accurate to how it was. Obviously, a few design changes, but overall, though, it's not bad. And I love the little additions that they made, like, adding the little, like, what was it? The little scan code thing for the Bay Logger back then. Yeah, remember the Bay Logger existed? So they had, the little, scan thing. And even the V in the center looks great too. I don't think it's like as translucent as it was when it came to Burst, but it's still great. It is amazing. And then we have Storm Pegasus, which honestly not bad. I mean, we've gotten Storm Pegasus before, so obviously, you know, I think when it comes to MFB, it is going to be the easiest to translate, and I know a lot of people have said that it is going to be the easiest to translate, and I think that this just goes to show for it, and this is due to the fact that MFB, I feel, has the simplest design when it comes to it, but obviously, you know, for X, a few things had to be changed. What I like about it is that definitely a lot of metal contact right here. Definitely when it comes to the metal wheel or the fusion wheel. When it comes to the fusion wheel, definitely that's going to be like the main contact point. Honestly, I want to say that I think X is definitely going to beat out the Burst remake of Storm Pegasus any day of the week, personally. I'm honestly digging this. And also, I love the little hybrid wheel system. Like, when they had to do, like, the 3 prongs for the hooks. I love how they added system in there. It's just such a unique nod to the hybrid wheel system, and Pegasus is like first initial, not really first initial, but first official appearance, and it's just like a nod to the hybrid wheel system, which is great. I just love that. It's so great. The parts for it, I'll go over the parts later, and I should have acknowledged that when we did Valkyrie, but obviously, Pegasus looks great. Looks fantastic. And now we get to the big boy himself. Bakuten Shoot. Yes, sir. Give it to us. Oh, yeah. I'm digging that. I'm digging this. Okay. So this is Dragoon Storm. This is the Dragoon Storm that remake that I think everyone's kind of just been waiting for. Because we've gotten Dronzer, we've gotten Trigger, and now we were like, you know what? Like we should have gotten Dragoon like to begin with, but I think they wanted to wait till Cobalt Dragoon dropped, and then they would like reveal Dragoon. So honestly, I think when it came to Dragoon, it was just a waiting game. But it looks like for the most part, I'm really hoping that Dragoon isn't going to suck as bad as all the other remakes. And I think that's just the main concern when it comes to these remakes is the fact that they are super light. And when it comes to Beyblade X, these guys just get knocked around like crazy. And honestly, I don't know. I mean, I would say, I don't know. It's like on one hand, I love the fact that we have Dragoon back, but when you put it into gameplay, it's just, I already know like Dragoon could possibly suck, and it's kind of sad to say. But I will say though is that for Dragoon, it's definitely got a more box shape, and this is due to the fact that the metal contact points on the weight disc are more present, due to the fact that when it came to burst, all we had to go off of was the bit chip and the AR ring, which, well, AR ring, attack ring for the most part. All we had was that to go off of, and then the disc and driver just kind of made up for it. But overall, though, colors for this look great. Obviously, I know that, you know, that white paint, or, yeah, I think it's probably going to be paint, most likely. The white paint is definitely going to go bye-bye for the most part. But, hey, at least it won't stain as much as Dronzer. Because I know Dronzer definitely stained a lot of the stadiums due to the blue paint. But overall, though, I think that this is definitely a very well-made design. Definitely, I think that, you know, since we kind of got a template for what the Bakuten shoot bays were going to look like, I think, you know, fan conceptions and everything honestly got it pretty spot on when it came to Dragoon. So, honestly, great-looking bay. There's not really a whole lot I could really say other than I really hope that it doesn't suck, but it's going to suck due to the fact that the weight is going to hold it back a lot. But overall, though, it looks great. Wow. Alright, this is what I want to talk about real quick. So now that we have a more detailed look of everything, alright, first off, left shooter for the most part for Dragoon. I love the little callback to the original left shooter design for the winder. I love it. And also we get a dragon ripcord, which is amazing too. I love dragon ripcords, honestly. Great addition. Pegasus and Valkyrie pretty much have the same string launchers for the most part. Except Pegasus is in the light blue color, while Valkyrie obviously has the more darker blue. But overall, though, definitely great callbacks to, you know, the gear that each protagonist used for the most part. And, well, Drawn Sword just has a special 25th anniversary winder, which is alright. Obviously, the letdown for this is kind of Drawn Sword, unfortunately. Like, they're not really doing a whole lot with Drawn Sword. I mean, the holographic sticker is good and all, but at the same time, you're not really doing too much there. Valkyrie looks amazing. I wonder how it's going to perform, especially for the fact that this is going to be the first burst, depending on the release schedule, might I add. This is going to be the first of the burst bays to be remade into the X system. So I want to say how these bays are going to perform. I want to really find out how well Valkyrie is going to perform. Pegasus, I've been hearing it's going to be overpowered. Definitely is probably going to be OP, but I mean, what can you expect? I think that this is a more faithful a faithful remake than what Burst did, and this is due to the fact that Burst nerfed a lot of the stuff to compensate for the fact that Burst wasn't really metal heavy anymore. Especially for the fact that Pegasus came out around the GT era where they kind of moved away from Cho Z, but I like that. I think this is definitely a much more faithful design. Definitely much more faithful. Dragoon honestly looks great as well. Honestly, all of these remakes look great. It's just that I know that when it comes to Dragoon, it's going to get held back a lot. And when I mean a lot, it's mainly due to its weight, because I know it's going to be super light. But one thing that I will talk about, and I should have went over this when it came to all their parts, and I hope I remember all of their parts if I believe. I think Valkyrie got 260, which is not bad. Not bad. Definitely more burst contact points, but hey, Valkyrie came from the burst era, so you know, that makes sense. I think they gave Pegasus 370, I think. And they did give Pegasus 370. Honestly, since we got 370 with Hell's Hammer, I would say it's fair enough. You know, 3 contact points. That makes sense. And 460 for Dragoon to compensate for the 4 contact points. That also makes sense. What's new about all these remakes is the new RA bit, which it's been theorized and most likely confirmed. I'm just going to go ahead and say it's been confirmed that RA stands for Rubber XL or Rubber SL. And I find that to be interesting. I mean, SL definitely is not a bad bit at all. It came with Drawn Buster, and Drawn Buster is a very overpowered bay, but, well, I mean, it's a very okay-ish bay, but, well, not okay-ish, but, it's a very powerful bay for the most part. I think that I might as well just say that, but RA, rubber bit, a rubber bit is definitely, actually just in general, a rubber bit is just going to be pretty insane. And so, yeah, that's gonna be a lot, to take in, a lot more grip on the stadium, and also, I think it just leaves a lot to be desired. Now, the one reason why I wanted to talk about this set is the release date. The release date for this set is next March. Literally next year. And it sucks because of the fact that we are only going to get to see these 3 until March. And it sucks because we have to wait that long. That's why. It feels like a long wait. And especially for the fact that, you know, Beyblade X is moving. But at the same time, I want to say, since, you know, Season 2 of Beyblade X is on the way, especially since it's starting, like, this October, which is quick, by the way, I want to say that, you know, it's coming in at a good time, for the most part. Like, you know, next spring, I would say, would be, or this spring is definitely going to be, it's going to be great. For these bays, and I honestly want to say that this set is going to be a great addition to that. But otherwise though, yeah, that's really all I really got to say about this set. So I kind of went over my my final thoughts and opinions for the most part, but I guess to like kind of like sum it up in some sort of way. The 25th anniversary set, honestly, I love the fact that we're getting a set. I love it. But also at the same time, it's a fact that we just have to wait a long while before the set drops, which is just, I hate it. I hate the fact that we have to wait that long. But hey, we're going to let Takara Tomy cook, because hey, at least we got Hasbro right now kind of somewhat getting it back in the bag to a fault. But at the same time, I love the fact that we have our 3 boys back. We got our 3 OGs back. I wouldn't say OGs for the most part, because I know that I'm going to get flamed for that. But I love the fact that we have our era protagonists back. in Beyblade X, and that their bays honestly look great. They look stunning. They look amazing. Obviously, gameplay issues are going to show up here and there, but at the same time, though, it's still great to have. And I honestly think that those 3 bays are going to be a great addition to anybody's collection. I mean, obviously, I'm picking up the set when it drops, but the only letdown for that is not only the wait time, but also at the same time, you know, Drawn Sword is okay, I guess. I wouldn't say Drawn Sword is really much of a letdown. I feel like I'm giving Drawn Sword too much shade, but at the same time, Drawn Sword is really just, it's nothing special. If they put in the Koro one, that would have been something. That would have been, if they put in that Koro Metal Coat Blue version, that would have been crazy. That would have been insane. But, I mean, hey, if you want a special version of Drawn Sword, then, you know, that set's also for you as well. So, hey, at least you get a free Drawn Sword as well. But, otherwise, though, that's really going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I know I did. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of this 25th anniversary set. Do you guys like it? Do you not like it? Let's chat in the comment section below. With that out of the way, the next video most likely will be the Hasbro collab video, and then I'll probably work my way through whatever I missed and want to go over with whatever Beyblade X release comes out. Because definitely there's a lot of stuff going on for Beyblade X, and I want to get to all of it as much as I can. But with all that being said, please like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.